Hello, friends. Good morning. You know, comfort is the ultimate aim of anything you do: physical comfort, mental comfort, spiritual comfort for the body, mind, and spirit. We always seek comfort. That's the end. When you work, you want to relax. And unless you relax, you cannot work again. This alternate rhythm continues for the motion of life. Everything in nature alternates. So also work and comfort, work and comfort, like contraction of muscles and relaxation of muscles, like day and night, like waxing and waning of the moon. So everything in nature which moves alternates. And there is a rhythm of crest and trough, ups and downs. And similarly, good, bad, right, wrong, sinful, graceful, all alternating things coexist. Opposite things coexist in nature. We try to balance so that it doesn't lopside on one side than the other, and it keeps moving. The life keeps moving. You see, the heart keeps propelling blood from birth till death in an alternate manner. Systole, diastole, systole, diastole, contraction, relaxation of the myocardium to propel blood. It's a misnomer that heart is a pump. It's not a pump, it's a propeller, propelling blood in forward direction so that there may not be backflow to the lungs or the system. Always moving forward, oxygenating the blood by pumping into the lungs, and thereafter, again I'm saying pumping, actually it is not pumping, it is propelling. Herein lies the importance of stretching muscles, contracting muscles. Exercise again is a very misused word, and people have gone to the extent of doing so much, particularly gymnasium exercises, so much that they think body is machine. Like you take something to the garage to get it repaired overnight, and it does even, but the body takes time. Time is the best healer. Take time, have patience. Willingness to spare time is patience. Spare some time, have patience, keep doing little by little, taking baby steps. Don't try to do all in one day. If you want to tuck in your tummy, don't do in one day. First do chemical approach, fruits and vegetables, and avoiding of those 5 enemies: oils, spices, sugar, salt, and non-veg. Minimize those if you cannot fully avoid those. First chemical approach, to supply energy to the body, and it at the same time avoiding those 5 enemies. Then do a little bit more of mechanical approach, stretchings. Copulatory stroke is the best exercise. You will have interest in doing it in bed, while sitting, lying down, standing, anywhere. Only thing is that in this civilized society, you need privacy. You cannot be doing copulatory strokes anywhere, everywhere. Okay, find some private moments, or for a few minutes in the bathroom you do, and just come out. Just copulatory strokes as you would imagine doing with someone opposite sex. You just do while taking nice deep breaths. Synchronized, deep, slow inspirations. The essence of yoga is slow and deep inspirations. Different postures are just to deliver blood to those respective organs and tissues. The main idea of yoga is slow and deep breathing to oxygenate the blood. And different postures, alternating postures, are to deliver blood, move blood within the body. So, the idea about telling all this is, when you work, do relax. And for relaxation, double the time is needed. 1:2 proportion ratio is there between work and comfort. If you work for 8 hours, you relax for 16 hours. If you breathe in for 1 second, you breathe out for 2 seconds. It requires double the time to relax. So don't be too hasty in relaxing. Take time to relax. Don't be overburdened with work. Yes, change of work is a kind of rest. You can change the kind of work to have that feel of rest, comfort. On the previous day, we were talking about comfort, physical, mental, and spiritual comfort. Physical comfort, of course, when you rest and breathe in. When you rest and breathe in, you are paying the oxygen debt which you incurred while working. While working itself, if you take nice deep breaths, you will not need to rest for too long. You will not have muscle pains. During work, because of the oxygen debt, lactic acid accumulates in the muscles. Those need to come to the liver to get converted into glucose through the Cori cycle. And if you are not drinking enough water, blood volume is not enough, it's thicker blood, dilute it with half a liter, 1 liter water, warm water if possible, and breathe. And do stretchings, just stretchings, forward bending, backward bending, sidewise bending. You move, but not vigorously. It's our body. Ligaments, muscles, tendons, don't snap those. People generally think in one day they can achieve figures of someone. Don't try doing that. Normalize. The body will take its own shape and size according to your genetics, according to your eating habits. And let it happen. Don't try to copy someone. We have our own figure by birth, by our genetic constitution. Maintain that, be proud of that. You have good function of those. Continue doing what you are good at doing. So physical comfort you get by resting, of course, and mental comfort when you are secure, you don't have any tension about your security, about your finances, and you don't have pressure on the mind to do something within a fixed period of time. Pressure of time. Like in exams, people sit to write papers within a certain time frame, under pressure of time. Usually exams are taken under pressure of time. So while preparing for exams, you study under pressure of time at home. We will discuss this issue in another episode, how to study. Here we are trying to talk about physical, mental, and spiritual comfort. So more or less physical, mental comfort we all know, but spiritual comfort is greater than physical and mental comfort. This you can come to understand very well from a little story. A very renowned king, well adored by the people in his kingdom, and had been ruling for a decade very well. Everyone happy. But one day, the king realizes that he killed his brother to ascend the throne. No one knows about it. No one is accusing him. It's all past, buried in the past. He himself is digging the grave of the past. He is realizing the deeds we do, our conscience classify it as good or bad, right or wrong, sinful or graceful, and that is called achieving mental hygiene. Every morning when you wake up, do achieve mental hygiene, very important. Try to recall your past deeds, present, and the future ones which you have planned, and accordingly work out. For this, you need to understand about id, ego, and superego. We will talk about in another episode about id, ego, and superego. Here we want to talk about spiritual comfort. This king suddenly realizes one day, after a decade of ruling, and is appreciated by everyone in the kingdom. No one knows about the incident that he killed his brother to ascend the throne. He himself realizes his own conscience. We all have conscience. Human beings have, all animals, birds have conscience. That's how they feed their babies. Men have more of that. We keep analyzing that. We live in a civilized society, not to harm others, live with cooperation, with interdependence. Our conscience keeps operating. More we get educated, civilized, our conscience get more and more refined about anything, everything. And that was earlier done through religion. What is right, what is wrong, what is sinful, what is graceful. But these days, law has come in. Because through religion, clergymen were exploiting excessively, surreptitiously sometimes. and people were too annoyed. They brought in the legal system, the law, judiciary is the highest in any country you go. Below that, legislative, the lawmakers, and below that, the executives, like IS, IPS, IFS officers in India. So judiciary takes care, but still, you take care of your own deeds within yourself through your conscience, and you punish yourself when you find yourself guilty, sinful. The king, when he realized one day he killed his brother to ascend the throne, he begins to feel guilty. And that guilt conscience disturbs him, takes away his comfort. He loses his spiritual comfort. He is awake all night, roaming around in the corridors of his palace. He has no physical discomfort. He is healthy every way. No mental discomfort. He is secure, happy, everything progressive, much prosperity in the kingdom. No problem. But he has lost spiritual comfort with the realization that he committed a sin. And he is not able to do his normal work normally. All the time, the sickening feel, the calm descends on him, and he feels that sickening feel. The spiritual discomfort. Herein lies the importance of religious clergymen and other people who can do certain rituals and convince him that whatever he has done will be erased, will be washed, and that's how there are pilgrimages, yajna. They do rituals to get rid of the sin. They go for Hajj, they go for pilgrim to some place. And for that, the person needs to have strong belief, first of all. In order to get them the belief, religious leaders make them believe. From birth, they begin to believe that certain activities wash their sin, and then through that belief system and with the help of the religious people, he again believes that he is free from sins, and spiritual comfort comes back. We will stop here today. It's going lengthy, and moreover, it's all in English. I will try to say all this in Hindi in another episode. For today, enough, and wish you all the best. Have a nice day. Bye.